Hello everybody, today is 18th of November. My name is Subham and I'm back with some more tasks I did today. Alright, so the first thing, worked on the quiz application. So I worked on my quiz application as I said yesterday that I, you know, I stored, I found out a way in Angular to store data in or user credentials in local storage, but then I was facing some problem like how do I do it? Like, what if a person is logged in and then uh, I want like if it is login, then don't show him the login page. Just redirect him to the main page, right? So that I did. So basically, what I did is in my login factory, I checked that if there is a key called ID, if it is there, then just redirect him to the whatever page, uh, a page that user sees after login. And if there is not, then don't do anything. Then just show him the home page, right? And then if he logs in, then as soon as he log in, store that ID, and then next time if he comes to my application, first of all check if there is an ID in the local web storage. If there is, just redirect him. Instead of showing the home page, just redirect him to the page which every logged in user sees. So I was able to do that. That's good. Now the next thing I worked on is I work on the Game of Thrones application, and in that application, yesterday I told you like I made a factory which stores all the data, but then it makes the HTTP request every time a controller gets called. So I said that I have to figure out a way to make a service that will run as soon as the application starts, and it will make, and that service will make all the HTTP requests and will store the data in some other service, and my controller will use that other service instead of using this factory which is making those HTTP requests. So in that way, the HTTP request will be made only once. Pronouncing HTTP is real hard. So I was able to do that with .run method. Now Angular provides that. What it basically does is it runs as soon as the application starts, and then so what I did is in my .run method I took one factory and one service as a dependency injection, and the factory which I took, it makes all the HTTP requests. So there I made all the HTTP requests, and whatever value I got from those factories, I stored them in the other service that I injected, which will store all the data, and my controller will only use that service which has all the data, all those datas, and that factory will never be used again. So yes, finally it's solved. A great relief. And then number 3 is I learned MySQL. I learned about some aggregate functions like count, like group by, and then all sorts of things you can do, like find the maximum, minimum, like tell me like the maximum or the latest book written by this author. So you can do this by group by, and then you can do this by using max and min, right? So I learned about that. So overall it was a great experience, and along with all this, I'm also preparing for my semester examination. So yesterday I learned about there is a subject called software engineering, where you basically learn about how to design, and about the different process and phases that's there in the development, from the development to the production of a software. So the chapter is really interesting, and I can quite relate all that I'm doing here to that subject. So I'm kind of liking it. So now the book doesn't suck. I like it. So that's what I'm going to do now. I will prepare for my semester examinations, and I know that all the things that I'm going to study there is going to be helpful here as well, because we are also building some sort of software here, right? All right. So goodbye. See you tomorrow on Sunday. Oh yes, I also wanted to say that tomorrow at 9 a.m. I have a sort of session with a tech expert, or you can say a tutor, and there I haven't prepared any questions yet. If you remember last time, I asked so many questions and they were really helpful. So I'll think about some important questions and then I'll ask them. If I get some good answers, I'll definitely share with you guys tomorrow. All right, goodbye.